me, Reverend Sky from Guiding Light Healing, and I am going to do your May 2020 water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, reading, oracle, spiritual message, whatever, you know, comes from the ethers to give to you. So I want to start out with the white light oracle cards, which kind of, to me, sums it up at the beginning. So, you know, get a little taste of what you're in for, right? Okay. The card we have for you, water signs, is Garuda Sabarna. I don't know how to pronounce all of these, but these cards are just wonderful, and the message is just equally wonderful. Now you notice that's a 42, water signs, 42. So that reduces to a 6. So this, you might have some nostalgia. You might run into people from your past. You might have some, it might just be memorabilia. You might be collecting, adding to your personal collection of something. For me, it's tarot and oracle cards and crystals and cool stuff like that. But that's my cool, you know, like you gotta find your cool and get in the groove. You know. All right, so anyway, yeah, esoteric metaphysics, as you know. I do have my bachelor's in metaphysics, so anything beyond physics is interesting to me. Okay, here we are, number 42, Garuda Saparna. Get my little glass here, water signs. Cultivate confidence in yourself. You have the inner spiritual power to deal wisely and effectively with any situation. Don't allow anyone to take advantage of your kind nature. How often, water signs, do you know, kindness for weakness? Reflect upon what action feels best for you to take and then follow through with decisiveness. Do not allow negativity to get a grip in your life. Positive energy and outcomes are indicated. Yes! Right? Water signs, you know, I'm a Cancer, I'm a Leo ascendant, and a Virgo moon. And, but my sun sign is Cancer, and I know that it has been a rough road for me, and I am just like feeling so much better after feeling so not so good for so long, that I'm just enjoying my life, you know, enjoying the ride, and finally knowing where I want to go, what direction, and not being afraid to go in that direction. That's my Cancer journey. I don't know about anybody else's, but then again, I am a Leo ascendant, so, and Cancer being a cardinal sign, so having that Leo ascendant just gives it that little extra gotta do something, you know. So anyway, I hard shuffled off camera. I did get a new mic, so I hope my voice is better. You know, I tell people it gets better. If you're sticking with me, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Seriously. I went through a lot of crap, so it took not only having, you know, equipment, but also to have the will to get back out there, you know. I had to heal some really serious things to the point that I did not come on YouTube, because I did not want the energy that I was in to, you know, to mar anything or possibly affect anyone's decision in anything, you know. When you're not in good energy, you shouldn't do readings, because you can do doom and gloom to people bad, you know. You really, really can. And once that thought's in the brain, without a solution, I mean, you know, you may be able to tell somebody about something that they can maneuver or navigate or whatever. But if you can't help them, then it's something they've got to process, and that's what karma is really about. So anyway, here we are. Let me, for water signs for May 2020, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yum yum. I want to tell you that I do have Twin Flame Chronicles, which is another, it's a series that I started doing. It's not always about the gooey romanticism of twin flames, because yes, twin flames are in 3D are living in a 3D reality, but their obligation is to a 5D purpose. Okay, so I want my readings, of course, to bring in the romance. I mean, that's the yummy. That's, you know, la creme de la creme. But I also want the lesson, because the lesson is what's the most important thing. I mean, you could be in love with somebody and they be your twin flame, but if they're not ready to ascend, and your soul is, for whatever the reason, then you're like a teeter-totter. You're not in sync. So you've got to let that person go and learn some more lessons. And then in whatever guise, in this lifetime, the next lifetime, the next lifetime, whenever it happens, you got to let go of it. Has to happen now. It doesn't. It really doesn't. And the longer you wait for it to happen, the better it gets. The better it gets, I promise you. So, the center, the heart of the matter. What did I say? Nostalgia. Of course. 6 of Cups. This is nostalgia. At the heart of the matter, it's somebody from something or someone from your past. Memories. Could be an actual person from your past that you know, since childhood or from younger days. That's the heart of the matter. The challenge is the 10 of Pentacles. And you know, it's funny, I asked what sign was it? It had the King of Pentacles, but he was like sideways, and he was in the challenge position, and I was like, why would a King of Pentacles be a challenge? And this is another thing I'm saying. 10 of Pentacles is now a challenge. Why? 10 of Pentacles is generally inheritance. It's long-term investments. It's family legacy. It's, you know, but it's tangible. It's real. No one can take it away from you, right? It's real. And this is the 6 of Cups, so this is the heart of the matter. So nobody can take away what you have, what's meant for you, water signs. Whether it's money, no matter what it is. If it's really meant for you, no one on God's green earth is going to be able to take it away. Okay, so what's in your headspace? Strength. Good. Good, 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 good. And I am a Leo ascendant, and this is Leo, right? This is a major arcana. This talks about, you know, sometimes when I meditate, I think about like a card in particular, and what, you know, all the different aspects of what it could mean and why it would show up where it does, and how it's, you know, different readings I've done for myself. And this card recently was one of those cards. And you know how people always say, you know, that it's, you know, the strength to hold back this lion here, right? And it's also, you see, I don't see her struggling to hold back this lion. Somebody very well may be in the archetype of dominance and submission. Like maybe they had one parent that was very domineering and another parent that was very submissive. you know, and this is the pattern that's been going on, is this dominant submissive, you know, thing. It's kind of been a turn on. Okay. What everybody basically says this card means is the strength to hold back some type of passion, some type of wildness. That's in your headspace. Now, what's below, what's pushing this energy is a decision. Somebody who doesn't want to see something, blocking, making a decision even because they don't want to know. Like, if I don't know, if I look the other way or whatever, then I don't have to, react or respond. I don't have to make a decision. But here's the thing, is that no decision is a decision, water signs. To other signs like air signs or other signs that are more in the head space, to them, you not making a decision, it does not entice anybody to try harder. They don't get that. So you got to stop doing that. That I'll ignore it and it'll, I'll just ignore it. The past energy, and here we go. Here's the major arcana. That's 2 down. This is judgment. So, and we have the 6 of cups at the heart of the matter. So I think that maybe someone from your past came back to either close a chapter or make a final judgment about something, to be sure of something, or spiritually to help you to be sure about either that the decision should be final. Okay? In the future, yeah, we have the 10 of Swords. Oh, water signs. I know this energy. Like I said, I'm, sun, water, Cancer. And I will tell you this, it's the darkest before the dawn. This 10 of Swords is like, this is the last time I'm going to feel this way about this situation ever. And you will be changed. You won't feel see all these swords here? This is how many times you felt stabbed in the back and deceived and just anxious and worried and all of those head space, what do they call them? Monkey talking, So you're doing the monkey talk to yourself. This is how many times, that you've allowed this. Well, no more. 10 of Swords. No more. Yeehaw. Now, I usually give it a shuffle before I do the last 4. I'm trying to. I don't usually. Who am I trying to kid? No, I am trying to, and I have been for my personal self, so that's why that blurb came out. But anyway. Now, what energy is water signs carrying with them for May 2020? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What energy? Yes. Oh my gosh. Whoo. Water signs. You're going from only water energy can do this, They feel it so deeply, and as soon as they're sure they're never going to feel that way again, there they are. So this is the Lover's card. This is a choice between 2 different types of love, like passion against emotion, against mental, against physical. you know, and it's choosing between two of these dualities, right? So this is where water signs, where you're at, that you might have met your match. This may be, this Ten of Swords may have been a blessing in disguise. We'll find out in the clarifiers, but it very well may have been, because this is where you're at in the present energy, and that's the Lovers. Well, read on, right? I love when water signs get good. I mean, not just because I'm a Cancer. I love when all the signs get good readings, but because water signs have suffered long and hard for, you know, for not only themselves but for their twin flames. A lot of them have taken the what do you call it? Taken the rap, so to speak. So it hasn't been easy. In the environment, clarify the environment. Yeah, you know, I just want to say something, because it's just coming to me, and I know this is not the Twin Flame channel. I invite you to check those, you know, that series out. But I just want to say something, you know, just because somebody's your twin flame does not mean that they, you know, people romanticize it so much. This is somebody that you elevate and they elevate you, and when you come together, think of like fusion, think of like, you know, a nuclear power plant. I mean, I know that's artificial, so okay, think of at night when it gets dark and the stars light up, you know, that's, you know, these are star children at some point, and they're coming here, and their purpose is to raise humanity so that we can, you know, like evolve and continue on as a species. So it's a big job, and so therefore you fall into the trap of being human. And you wonder, okay, in the environment, what is coming towards water signs? Yeah, there's many twins are married to two separate people. They just acknowledge it, you know, and even that helps humanity. The acknowledging, it's the lack of knowledge, of the knowledge, and of acknowledging that this exists, that brings the energy down. Environment. Clarify what is going on in the environment for water signs, please. Ooh. This is like somebody winning at any and all costs, you know. They don't care who they got to stab in the back to get where they want to be. This is in your environment, so really, water signs, really be careful. This is like, they say it's narcissistic energy, but I don't know if it's narcissistic, but it's sure the heck is somebody who always has an agenda, a hidden agenda, always, like, you know, I'm Native American, and I know that everybody or most people know the saying that's my age, white men speak with forked tongue, and this is the fork. This guy's got a ton of forks, never mind a forked tongue, he's got a ton of forks, you know. Hopes and fears. Clarify hopes and fears. Clarify hopes and fears, please. For water signs for May 2020. Hopes and fears. I think we're there. All right, that's not bad. Your hopes and fears is the Three of Cups. So maybe you're fearing an indulgence or a get-together that you know, that turns out to be a really good time. Something that you really didn't want to go to. This is also reconciliation. but it's on the upright, so it's a good thing. You know, it's a happy time. It's emotional, so it's somebody that you're happy to see. That's what you're hoping for. To share a good time with someone, or, you know, possibly someone, because they're the Six of Cups here, from your past. Okay, what's the outcome? What is the outcome for water signs? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio in May 2020, please. The outcome. Well, this reunion, if it's a reunion, could be with somebody who is your equal give and take, or it could be somebody who also has someone else. Gonna have to use your discernment on this one, because you're just coming out of like somebody stabbing you in the back, right? And getting the strength to pull through that, because you have the strength card here. You're gonna have to, we'll clarify these now, so we'll find out how and what and where and why. Okay, for water signs, my fellow guys and gals. Whoa, I didn't even start yet. There. Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here for water signs? And the outcome. The outcome for water signs. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Please clarify. Good. Okay, this is strength, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. So watch your pennies, because you got strength twice, and with money, with the scales, you might have to hold back in the future. The universe is telling you to hold back on spending. Also, it's telling you to hold off for somebody who's willing to give as much as they, you know, as they take. Okay, so hopes and fears. This is Three of Cups. For water signs, hopes and fears. Three of Cups, please. Too many cards, but this one fell right. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it again. Three of Cups. Your hopes and fears is the Knight of Swords, water signs. This is quick energy. This is somebody that speaks with before they know what they're talking about. Sometimes they're very rude, but they, you know, my mom was an Aries. She had a very direct way of her opinion, right? Expressing her opinion. And sometimes, you know, and me being a Cancer, I would think it was very hurtful, you know. And she would say, well, at least I tell the truth. See, that it's not like there's a difference. It's just, well, there is a difference, but it's the way it's based on perception. But to you, water signs, yeah. In your environment, you have Two of Cups in reverse, so there's a breakup. This person possibly broke up with someone, or broke up with you. or you just broke up with someone and they're having some anger issues about it. But this person's angry about something breaking up, about a breakup, and they're in your environment. So, you know, pretty much try and steer clear of that energy if you can. Unless it's you, then you can't very well steer too clear of it. But lovers, please clarify the lovers, please. The water signs. One card, please, for lovers. Thank you. Water signs. This is the Ace of Swords. And you've got, you know, the clarifying the lovers. So this is twin flames being separated. That's how I see this. Because you got the two different vegetations and the crowning the both of them. You know, the sword of truth. And it also cuts, you know, it's a force. So possibly were you forced into a separation from your twin flame, because he's kind of ghostly in this picture, right? Like it's like she yearns for him, or the truth about something. You could be yearning for the truth about something. Okay. In the future position, now water signs, this is future, so Ten of Swords. Please tell me more about this Ten of Swords. Yeah. Somebody who is an air sign possibly, or they have a lot of air energy. They're very cold, or were very cold. This could be actually surgery. Some of you may be experiencing some kind of back problems. This also could be dental. This could be that the surgery is, especially now because of what's going on, that it could be delayed. Right? Okay. Clarify strength, please. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Clarify judgment, please. Whoa. Okay, water signs in the past. You made a judgment. The judgment was to let go of a burden. Something. The burden, I think it's the burden of having any more swords in your back by this potential fibber. Or this person that meant you no good, no matter what level, no matter what they were. Or if it's letting go of the burden of finally getting surgery. Okay, now, as is above, we have strength. So mentally, and there's chain here. Chain, but baby's got me locked up in chains. Okay. Water signs, what are you trying to keep alive? The strength to keep something alive. Why did I hear this? Peter Frampton. Or no, not Peter Frampton. Oh my gosh. No, Heart. Anne and Nancy Wilson, keep your love alive. Ever since I was a baby girl, wanted one thing most in this world, was to keep my love alive. Two of Swords for what is the decision here? What's being blocked? One card, please. What's the decision? What's the decision? What's being blocked, please? Oh, that's too many cards. Come on. Ah, here's what the decision was, water signs. To stop turning a blind eye. You see the moon? The moon is the secret is revealed. Secret is revealed. You took the blindfold off. Yeah, you must have, because guess what's at the bottom of the deck? The Tower. So you took the blindfold off about this person being a liar, and you decided to you know, say, hey, look, you know, how about when we get into town, I drop you off. It was a good ride, but I can't deal with liars. Ten of Pentacles is a challenge. Challenge is to turn a nickel into a dime, turn a dime to a quarter, turn a quarter to 50 cents or whatever, and to increase. Water signs, right now you're working on an increase in money. That's the challenge right now, is stability, and you're starting out. You may get a new job, some of you, that will pay you a little bit more, not a lot more, but a little bit more than what you're currently making. Others of you may be investing in something that will bring long-term results. Yeah. It's a very interesting reading, water signs, because the Six of Cups has the Ten of Pentacles. And that's at the heart of the reading. The challenge is the Page of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, right? That's a message regarding possibly an inheritance, guys, because this is from your past. The heart of the matter. This is the Six of Cups. This is somebody from the past. This might be about an inheritance, and this might be somebody is blocking someone from actually giving out everybody's equal share. That might be what that is about. Well, what I'm seeing here is basically it's quite obvious that you're going to have to, like it or not, you cannot. My mother-in-law, she's also been long gone too, but she used to, when I was married to her son, she used to say to me that I had, you know, a bad habit of trying to hold back the tide. So when this is terrible, I'm sorry, my ex-husband's also deceased, but very you know, interesting time in my life. But she said I used to hold back the tide, try to hold back the tide. So when her son and I got divorced, you know, and she, after a while, you know, because I stayed close with his family, you know, it wasn't, we had children together. So, you know, she asked me, well, what really did happen between us? And I said to her, I said, well, you said I always hold back the tide. Well, I was just wondering, I let the tide come in. You know, I stopped holding back the tide. And I think water signs, that is water energy, is, you know, you could build a dam and water will take on just, I mean, you know, the dam will take on so much water, but water is a very powerful force in mass. And when you get enough of it, you see tsunamis and everything else. They can be a force to be reckoned with. So it is good that you're having the strength to wait for somebody that will give equally back to you. It is good that you are cutting away something that has served its purpose in your life and is now a burden. It is good to accept that you had the Ten of Swords and that you survived. That you survived it, you know? Okay, let's get a message from the Energy Oracle, please. There it is. That quick. What'd I tell you, water signs? You got victory. So you're coming out of the other end of all of that, the shenanigans that cycles and cycles of water signs have been going through for like a couple years now. I know for me it was like almost 3 years. I couldn't even think of coming on and doing my YouTube channel. It was just too like, you know, I did not have really that level of energy needed to do readings. I had to do some self-care, and I did. So I think that's possibly it. No, it's not. It's not. Because these are the monthly readings for each energy. I am going to also pull a romance angel just to see what the romantic side of, and that came right away. Oh, wow. Water signs, if you are in a relationship, give your relationship a chance. I also see this work on your partnership. I also see this as work on your relationship with self, partner with your soul. When you know, gonna get a little metaphysical on you, but here's the thing is, if you are like the Chariot, Cancer, if you're going in this direction because you're going towards earthly desires, and the other half of you is going in the other direction, you know, this is the twin flame again. You can't get away from it, and they're going in opposite directions, right? You can't be whole. So, you know, the thing is victory is bringing the both sides of you together and facing your demons and facing your good and your bad and your ugly and everything about it, and purposefully living, you know, having a life of purpose based on those lessons. So, and in doing so, you do help humanity raise their vibrations. I just want to do one more thing real quick. Water signs. My mom, this was my mom's. Isn't this really kind of cool? This was hers for like, I don't know, 40 years. A very long time. And like I said, she passed. And I put like little cards in here, like the tea leaf cards and angel cards in here, just to see if there's a specific message. So, water signs for May 2020. Holy Spirit, angels, all divine, tell me, what special message do you have for water signs? It's a good one for you guys, because I think that's what's going on anyway with this Page of Pentacles to the 10 Pentacles. And it says crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So if you're looking to have a child, this is a good time to conceive. And if you're not, it's a good time to be prepared. Okay. Thank you so much for being with me, water signs. It's been a pleasure. I hope this resonated with you on some level, or someone you know. And if it did, please like, share, and subscribe. It does my energy good. Thank you so much. Here's my heart. Or nope. Yeah, it's this side. 'Cause this side's my tinter. Okay. Duh. Boom. Love you. And God bless.